Tonight from downtown Indianapolis, the Fever welcome in the Seattle Storm with major playoff implications on the line tonight.
All right, y'all, look, this is a big one tonight, okay? It's an important one. This has got to be our best 40 minutes. This has got to be our most intentional 40 minutes in everything that we do, okay? Look, no one person needs to do anything outside of themselves, right? But every single person in this locker room needs to be the best version of themselves.
What if I told you the Indiana Fever didn't just win? They made history 6 different times in one night.
Indiana Fever breaks 6 records in win against Seattle Storm. Caitlin Clark fired up. The Indiana Fever delivered a performance for the ages, not only defeating the Seattle Storm but rewriting their own history books by breaking 6 records in a single night. From Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, fans packed the arena expecting a fight for playoff positioning, and they got much more. Even with Caitlin Clark sidelined for her 16th straight game, the atmosphere felt like a celebration of her impact on women's basketball. Nike launched Clark's official double CC logo, illuminating the arena and giving fans exclusive merchandise that turned the night into something more than basketball. It became a cultural event, proving that Clark's presence transcends the court.
AB's been the one that's been most affected by all of our injuries. You know, all of the point guards that know how to get her the ball and how they get it to her. And it's not just getting her the ball, it's where you get it to her. You know, getting it to her on time, on target, you know, thinking one pass ahead, you know, all that matters. And I thought today, her aggressiveness with the ball in her hands to the rim, getting into defenders, playing low to high instead of high to low. When she plays like that, you know, there's nobody that can stop her. And, you know, she set the tone for us, really on both ends. You know, she had the NECA assignment as well and set the tone for us on both ends. And, you know, she was terrific.
On the hardwood, the Fever showed resilience despite missing 5 key players. They didn't just survive the pressure, they dominated. Indiana stormed ahead with consistency, scoring over 20 points in every quarter, and secured a 95-75 win that pushed them back into the 6th seed in the standings. Aaliyah Boston was unstoppable inside, finishing with 27 points and grabbing her 1,000th career rebound, becoming one of the fastest players in WNBA history to hit that milestone. She also joined Candace Parker as the only players to reach 1,000 rebounds and 350 assists so quickly in their careers. Kelsey Mitchell etched her name into Fever history too, surpassing Caitlin Clark's single-season scoring record while also becoming the league leader in 20-point games this season.
It's special. I mean, you know, there's very few people who get the opportunity to say that they have a logo and to make the impact that she makes, not just, I think, in the sport, but globally, just by being who she is. She's a connector. She brings people together. And, you know, I think for us to be a part of that, and whether it's, you know, as simple as being able to celebrate all of these things with her, or, you know, as much as walking out into the arena and seeing the whiteout on the chairs out there, it's really cool. And it's really special and shoot, I'm talking about it right now and just feeling the intense gratitude for me personally, being in women's basketball, to be able to be a part of this moment and to celebrate with her.
Odyssey Sims added firepower, scoring 22 points and hitting milestone marks that placed her alongside Clark in franchise history. The three-headed attack of Boston, Mitchell, and Sims each scoring 20-plus points in under 30 minutes became only the 6th time in WNBA history a trio had achieved that feat. Even adversity couldn't slow the Fever. Lexi Hull suffered a scary head collision early but returned minutes later, embodying toughness that fueled her teammates. Her grit set the tone as Indiana owned the rebounding battle 42-22 and played with playoff-level urgency.
Lexi Hull gets hit in the head there at the beginning of the game, comes back in. If you could just speak to her toughness and what it meant seeing her fight through what sure was not very pleasant.
I feel like Lexi's a definition of tough.
Yes.
I think when you just think of her as a player, the way that she hustles, she likes to get loose balls, extra offensive possessions. That's what she does. I mean, she got hit, she came back and just continued to contribute again, was a pest on defense, just making her presence felt, offensive rebounds, and that's just who Lexi is. So.
By the final buzzer, the fans left not only celebrating Clark's logo but also marveling at a team that turned a challenging season into a historic statement. The big question now, what happens when Clark returns? Her ability to stretch defenses and elevate teammates could transform this group from a playoff hopeful into a contender nobody wants to face. Breaking 6 records in one night without her hints at the incredible ceiling ahead. With Clark nearing a comeback, the Fever's future looks brighter than ever, and this win may be remembered as the moment that sparked something bigger, a team ready to build a dynasty.